Brian, looking at his wife, did not understand why she began to look so bad. It seems like she is sitting at home with the child, doing nothing special, and she neglected herself in such a way that it was already unpleasant to look at her. He envied his best friend Austin, whose wife looked fresh and beautiful. She was also at home with the child, but at the same time, she tried to take care of herself. One day, Brian couldn't stand it and expressed his dissatisfaction to Amanda. "Why don't you take care of your appearance? You used to be beautiful." Amanda agreed with him, but nothing changed. She didn't have time to do her styling, and she was busy with household chores, and Brian, despite her requests, refused to help her. "Actually, I came home from work and was tired. It is your responsibility to look after the house and the children," he said, sitting down in front of the TV. Over the weekend, Brian and Austin decided to have a family picnic, and when the women were laying out the food, the friends moved aside to talk. Brian admired the way Austin's wife looked. He complained that Amanda had completely stopped caring about her appearance. Austin smiled and replied, "In order for a beautiful rose to bloom, it needs to be carefully cared for, watering on time. You must make sure that not a single leaf of it withers from the heat, and watch the soil so that it is favorable for the growth of the flower. It takes time and effort, but in the end, you will get the most beautiful flower that will delight you." Brian didn't really understand, but for some reason, he decided to give flowers to Amanda, which he did the very next day. When he handed his wife a bouquet, she literally blossomed in front of him. And then Brian decided to please her with small gifts every day, so that Amanda would be happy and could already pull herself together. However, her shabby appearance did not change, and he was ready to despair. He called Austin and asked what he was doing wrong. "You graduated from school with excellent grades, but would you have been able to get it if your parents hadn't helped you? If they hadn't taught you to read and write, but just left everything to you? You would cry helplessly and justify to them why you got another bad grade. And they just kept repeating in response, 'It's only your responsibility to learn, and ours is to work and support you.'" That's when Brian realized why his wife didn't have time to take care of herself, and Austin's wife always looked great. Despite being tired after a hard day, Austin helped her with the children and housework, while Brian blamed Amanda for everything and did not take any responsibility for himself. Then he finally began to clean up the dishes after himself and even wash them after dinner. On the weekends, he did the cleaning, and on weekdays, he tried to spend more time with the children. Amanda was happy that she could devote more time to herself. Brian saw that his rose began to bloom, and soon she became the most beautiful flower among thousands of others. You need to invest in a woman so that she pleases you with freshness and beauty. And it's not just about money, but also about attention, care, and endless support.